It almost passes below whom the gods wish to destroy.
Michael and Ray were 8 when this picture was taken. They had no idea it would be published across the world. It was after Enoch Powell claimed there was a school in Wolverhampton with only one white child in the class. Neither the child or the school were ever named, but West Park Primary School in Wolverhampton came under the media spotlight. Michael says he became known as that white child.
It was a joke in my family that I was the only white boy, because my dad was from a family of 12. And all my cousins went to this school. So we knew that it was, it was a lie.
Although too young to understand the politics, Michael did notice things had changed.
I can remember the if you like, the atmosphere changed. The graffiti on the walls, go home and that sort of thing, started to appear.
We must be mad, literally mad as a nation, to be permitting the annual inflow of some 50,000 dependents.
Some argue the language used by Enoch Powell fuelled racial tension in the town, which led to parents protesting over the ethnic imbalance in schools.
I just asked the teacher how many coloured people there were in the class. If there was above 50%, I wasn't going to let her have a stop here.
You're taking her home?
Mm-hmm. Really? To have 90% in the class, in the school itself, is a bit too much, I think. That isn't integration, that's colour bar in reverse, in my opinion.
I suppose the main problem when they arrive is communication, because presumably they can't speak English.
Well, the Indian children, majority of Indian children don't speak English.
Do you think it's a disadvantage having so many immigrants here as against white?
Oh yes, it is, because we haven't been given the opportunity to integrate the children properly. Neither side is getting a fair crack of the whip.
This young boy had recently arrived from Jamaica to freezing temperatures on his first day at school. Riley DALEY went back to the school after 50 years.
It wasn't long before I came back from Jamaica. We had no racism. There's white people there, there's Asian people there, Chinese people there, but no racism. So coming back here and being faced with it, it was very hard to understand. I still don't understand it now. The clip brought back a lot of memory. The harsh times we had to move into was pretty harsh. The weather, bit of racism, the culture.
5-year-old Angela Spence can also be seen as a young girl on her first day at West Park School. She says most of the children were British born.
I was not an immigrant child. I was the child of people who'd been invited to this country to help in the clean up after the war effort. So I've never considered myself an immigrant. So it's a language they use. It's a language that's used now, but it has no real resonance with me.
Riley, Angela and Michael have been reunited with other classmates from 1968. They're part of a play the children are rehearsing to mark 50 years of the school's history. The children reflect on what they've learnt.
In my opinion, nobody should be racist and judge people by anything, their race, how they speak, their voice.
I should be friends with anyone. It doesn't matter if I know them or not, and I shouldn't just say, oh, you've got this skin, oh, I should just treat them fairly.
Enoch Powell's word made me feel nervous, because I wouldn't like if that happened to me, and it might come back again one day. Powell
was fundamentally wrong. The idea that that we would be, fighting each other, there would be rivers of blood. It is been proved to be wrong.
50 years on, the class of 68 hope to use this reunion to celebrate diversity and integration in Wolverhampton. Balvinder Sidhu for ITV News.